Welcome, Satnam. Good morning, wherever you are. This is going to be day one of our 40-day practice. It's 11/11, so November 11th, which is known as kind of a magical time. And then if we look at the calendar, today marks 40 days until the winter solstice as well. And I like to think of the solstices and the equinox as kind of new years or new starts. So it's a really great time to do this 40-day practice. 40 days is the time they say to shift a habit or change a pattern in your life. So I do invite you to work with this magic with us if you choose to. All magic really is intention. So it's good to kind of write down, scribe, get a beautiful piece of paper or book that you want to kind of write in each day to work towards that which you want to shift or change. This Kriya is the Kriya to see inner beauty. And then we're going to do this beautiful, beautiful beaming light meditation. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I want these practices to be very short. So we'll talk as we go. We'll tune in with the Adi mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Let's bring our palms together and give them a little rub, create some heat in the palms. Perfect. And then bring your hands down so they're in front of your heart, closing your eyes. Take a deep breath in and a clearing breath out. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Breathe in. Suspend the breath. Don't stress yourself out by holding or straining. Hold as long as feels suitable for you, but push your edge just a little bit. And exhale. Hands come down. Sit with the eyes closed. And if you used your sound, notice the shift in vibration that creates. Tuning into ourselves, bowing to the divinity within you, the teachers and teachings that guide you on a subtle level to your highest potential or that light within you. I do want to note I have a little playlist to go along with this Kriya. So you can go to my link below. I think it'll be in my link below for Spotify if you want to use it. We'll start our Kriya. It's a very simple Kriya. So we bring our palms together at the center of our chest with our forearms parallel to the floor. You're going to close your eyes and focus up at the brow point and do long, deep breathing. So if you're not used to long, deep breathing, you can think about breathing in through the nose, filling the bottom of the lungs, the mid lungs, all the way to the top. And then exhale, release the bottom of the lungs, the mid, and all the way up to the top. Another way to do it is think of a count of breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. And you just shift or modify the length to suit you. Allow the breath to flow in and out through the nose. Equal inhale, equal exhale. Keep the eyes closed and the focus up at the brow point. Little pressure through your palms and the thumbs are touching the heart. The posture, spine tall, chin dropped just slightly so the back of the neck is long, almost like there's a little string at the top of the head pulling you up. If you're doing it right, or if the position is proper, the posture is proper, which means tall spine, nothing fancy, just tall spine, chin in that slight locked position, then you might feel this tingling sensation in the forehead. And if you don't, release any judgment or expectation. Just simply observe if that starts to come, let it come without paying too much attention to it. If you can, keep your eyes closed and you'll bring your hands down to the lap. We'll move on to our next little part of this Kriya. So this is called Celibate Pose. So our knees are wide. Your heels can come together if that works for you, and hands are on the knees. Arms are straight. If this position is challenging for you, slide like a bolster underneath your hips, like so, or a bunch of bolsters, or you could come to seated on a chair. Okay, if this position works for you, we'll bring our hands to our knees. If you're in the chair, hands to knees, and we're going to flex the spine forward and back. Inhale forward, exhale back. To help train the mind, you can introduce the mantra as you inhale forward, sat, as you exhale, nam. Use the breath with the rhythm here. So inhale forward, exhale back. The head's not flip-flopping around. It's the pelvis and the low back that are really moving here. It says in the text to move at such a pace that the back starts to kind of sweat the spine, really creating that heat in the low back. So hands on the knees, elbows straight, and continue. If you're using the mantra, that mantra Sat Nam on the basic translation, truth is my essence, truth is my name. Training the mind to find your own rhythm here in the movement, in your breath. And then not just here on our mat, but then the breath starts to become more rhythmic in our lives. And you find the rhythm and the more flow in your life. Through the nose, inhale forward, exhale back. Maybe start to pick up the pace if you feel warm. Eyes are closed. Focus at the brow point. And inhale, center, sit up tall. Hold the breath, squeeze, lift, root, lock, navel to spine, tongue, roof of mouth, hold. And exhale. Soften shoulders. And then come around off your knees. You might need to kind of wiggle your feet around, wiggle your knees around. Give yourself a little shake. Perfect. And then you can slide, again, if you have that bolster or pillows, you could slide those underneath your knees, especially first thing in the morning and you're feeling a little tense in the backs of the thighs. Otherwise, we're going to hinge forward and just relax the best you can. So elbows, forearms on thighs or forearms down to the sides, and let yourself be passive so you can round through your spine. Long, deep breathing. This is called the life nerve stretch. So stretching the life nerve, which runs from the heel all the way up, the biggest nerve in the body, runs from the heels all the way up into the back. Of course, bending your knees as much as you need. And again, not pulling in this pose. This is just relaxing and more focused on your breath, moving in through the nose and back out through your nose. Take another deep breath in. Stay for your exhale. And then rounding the spine all the way up. And then make any little movements you need, any kind of transition, so we can come into our meditation. I know this pose is it's not normally our practices we've been doing for the 11 or 30-day practices. It's a little more chill, but usually this time of year, it's more of what we need. We need a little more introspection. It's introspection. Yeah, I think, am I saying that right? and restorative poses to work with the seasons here. This breath is a little more uplifting. So it's a segmented breath. So it's a 4-part inhale, 1 part slow exhale through the nose, out through the mouth. So I'll just demonstrate. Inhale, quarter, halfway, 3/4, full, and then exhale. So on the inhale, if you want, you can use the mantra as we do the breath. Breathe in sa, ta, na, ma, and then exhale. Sa, ta, na, ma. Exhale through the mouth. It's not a whistle breath, but it's a nice, so we'll start together, but it's that 4-part inhale, and then it's the breath is like you're slowly releasing the air out of a balloon. So it's just seeping out of the balloon. So let's bring our hands into Yang Mudra with the palms down, spine tall. Again, chin, sometimes when we do meditation or breathing, our chin wants to come down here. You want to think about, see what happens when I do that. A lot of the time when we're in public classes and I look around, a lot of people kind of go like this. And I know from watching some of the videos that I do the same thing. So we just do our best to kind of lift that chin, but it's in a lock. So you can see that the back of the neck is still really long. But if I was to hold, like, let's say this bag underneath my chin, well, that's maybe too much of an exaggeration, but like an orange or something a little more with a little more buoyancy underneath the chin, then you can see that the back of the neck is really long. And that's so important. So, because we're working with the spine here and you want the energy to be able to move up the spine, not kind of get stuck at the top of the neck. Okay. So, 4-part inhale. Let's go. Let's begin. Breathe in quarter, halfway, 3/4, full, and exhale out through the mouth. Using the mantra, vibrating the sound sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Vibrating the sound. Now on the inhale, keep going. Visualize a white light coming in through the top of the head, filling every cell in the body, filling the body from the crown of the head all the way down to the tips of the toes. And on that slow, sweet exhale, imagine blue healing light emanating from every pore in the body, surrounding you and expanding further out as far as that can go, as far as you can imagine. So that white light coming in through the top of the head is a visualization. And then blue light emanating all around and extending as far as you can believe. As you breathe out. Last round. Now inhale deeply and see yourself filling with that white, bright light. Hold the breath, squeeze the body, straighten the arms, lift pelvic floor, anus, sex organs, navel, pull together, chin drops, tongue, roof of mouth, hold, squeeze as if you're pushing that energy up the spine, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. And exhale. See that blue light moving as far in every direction surrounding you. Inhale, deep breath in. Feel the white light coming through the top of the head, filling the whole body with that beautiful white healing light. Hold, squeeze, and exhale through the mouth. Visualize blue light extending, extending, extending. Inhale, last one, deep breath in. Hold, squeeze, really squeeze this time and bring in the type of white light you want to create for your day. Create for this 40 days, this healing bright as a trillion suns within you. And then exhale, spread that blue healing light to whoever needs that empowerment. Maybe it's you, maybe it's others. And then stay in meditation or come down onto your back. I'll leave you here. I do really recommend that you take a little bit of extra time for yourself, but I do want to make these practices under this one probably under 30 minutes. I'll seal our practice. You can do it when you're finished. Take a deep breath in. Sat Nam. May the long-time sun shine upon you. All love surround you and the pure light within you guide your way on. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Sat Nam.